Welcome to Tech News Briefing. It's Wednesday, August 16th. I'm Zoe Thomas for The Wall Street Journal. Adding a high-quality professional headshot to your resume or business website can be a great way to stand out. But they can be expensive. Hiring a photographer, getting your hair and makeup done can top $1,000. Artificial intelligence programs offer a much cheaper way to do this. Upload a few casual pics of yourself, let the AI do its magic, and voila, a professional headshot. Except if you're a person, and particularly a woman of color, then you'll possibly run into some issues. With me to discuss that is our reporter, Katie Mogg. Katie, to start with, how do people use these image generators to create headshots?
Basically, a user will upload dozens of selfies or images where you can clearly see their face, and this will teach this AI model what the user looks like. So these types of platforms are already trained to know what a bunch of different concepts look like an apple or a doctor, for instance, by seeing millions or even trillions of pictures paired with text. And then during what's called a fine-tuning process, this AI model will learn what you look like through the pictures that are uploaded. And then by combining those two things, it can generate a headshot or an image of you in whatever context you would like. In this case, people are generating professional-looking headshots.
But you've been reporting that it's not working out for some people, particularly people of color. Can you tell us about some of their experiences?
A lot of people of color are finding that these AI image generators are changing their features. For some Black women that I spoke with, the generators will improperly emulate their hairstyles, either by completely inaccurately representing what they look like, mashing together a combination of hairstyles that just doesn't exist in real life, or sometimes it will change their features altogether by lightening their skin tones, making their noses thinner, rounding out their eyes, or changing the color of their eyes as well.
I want to ask you about one of the people you spoke to, Rona Wong, because when I looked at the changed picture of her, it looked like an entirely different person. Can you describe what happened?
Yeah, so she used a service called Playground AI, and she uploaded a casual selfie of her wearing a collared shirt, a soft smile, casual lighting, and she wanted to turn that selfie into a professional-looking headshot. She typed into the prompt, "Give the girl from the original photo a professional LinkedIn profile photo." And then an image that she said made her look like a white person was generated. Full disclosure, the founder said that Playground AI is not intended to be used to generate professional headshots, and he said that if users are using the service for that purpose, they will be disappointed.
Yes, disappointing. I mean, her hair was lightened, her eyes were turned blue, the undertone of her skin was removed. But this isn't just happening on one site. Do we know why overall this is happening to people of color when they try to generate headshots?
So, after speaking with several AI service founders, as well as AI policy advisors and other experts in this area, the explanation seems to be that these services are trained on a set of data that is inherently biased. One of the most popular training data sets comes from a model owned by a company called Stability AI. And many of these founders explained that those base model training data sets are reflective of the historical racial and gender biases that exist in society. So ultimately, this isn't a computer problem, this is a human problem. And the solution is to refine the data that these services use to better reflect cultural and racial diversity.
So then it sounds like this is something that could potentially be fixed.
It can't be eradicated entirely because human bias isn't something that will ever 100% go away. But with time, money, resources, and dedication, it can definitely be improved upon.
Are these mistakes something that's also happening to men of color, or does this seem to be something that's particularly happening to women when they use these services?
This is definitely something that can happen to men too. One product founder I spoke with explained that it is most advantageous to upload images where you look similar. So women may be facing this problem more often because they may be more likely to wear a variety of different hairstyles. But the same thing can happen with men with facial hair, for instance. If they upload some photos where their face is bare, but maybe others with a long beard, the AI doesn't always know what to do with that and which version of you is more accurate. So sometimes it will generate an image that kind of blends the two together.
Did any of the companies that run these programs say they were taking steps to improve them?
Everyone I spoke to said that they were aware of the problem and actively trying to fix it. One way Secta Labs was trying to address this issue was by incorporating a feature that allows users to identify their race when they create an account with the service. That way, the service can draw from ethnicity-specific base models that make it more likely that the images that are generated are likely to be more accurate. Other solutions include refining the base model data, the training set data, and interacting with users themselves and getting feedback from them to truly understand what is inaccurate.
All right, that was our reporter, Katie Mogg. And that's it for today's Tech News Briefing. If you want more tech stories, check out our website, WSJ.com. I'm Zoe Thomas for the Wall Street Journal. Thanks for listening.